female, this century is all about the female. Because why? Because every woman is the mother of the universe. Every woman is the mother of the universe. Each woman can change the whole world. All she has to do is have one baby like Osama or Obama or Einstein or Bush, and she can change the whole world. That is the power of the woman's hands. The hands that rock, the cradle rock the world. And so, if this world is going to be saved in any way, it has to be saved in the hands of the woman. It cannot be saved by men. Because the men are the ones who come from the woman. So, in Hinduism, we know this for 1,000 years, and so we worship the woman as goddess. And so that's why we have a picture of the woman. You is a picture of you. And it shows in this picture all the sacrifice that a woman does to make the world a powerful place. I don't know about the guys over here, but I find every woman beautiful. There is no ugly woman for me. Every woman is beautiful. Every woman has the whole world in her hands. And therefore, every time a woman creates an action, it can change the whole world. You know, it can affect you in a very bad way, or it can affect you in a very good way. But whatever mother says can change the whole universe. Right? This gentleman came to me one time, and he says, every time, it's an interesting story, but every time he goes to sleep with his wife, everything stops. Nothing goes anymore. He says, before he goes to his wife, he's all ready for love and everything. But the minute he gets there, everything stops. Nothing works anymore. So doctors could not figure that out. What's wrong with him? So when he came to see me, and I went through his chart and so on, we found out that when he was young, his mother used to bathe him, of course, in the shower. And every time he had some kind of excitement in him, she would say, stop that. Don't do that. It's bad. And this carried through into his adult years, adolescent years, until whenever he tries to make a baby, he can. That's the power of the mother. Just to show you the power of the mother. How the mother can affect the child. So you'll find that the words of the mother can be very powerful. And you can't defeat the mother. We talked about that before. You try to fight your mother, you're in trouble. Your mother is right all the time. Never wrong. Don't tell mother she's wrong. She's never wrong. Okay? So that is why we made the woman a goddess. Because she makes the most sacrifice. The greatest sacrifice is when she has to sacrifice those 9 months to have the child. Then she has to feed that child. Right? Then she has to breastfeed that child to change the pampers, things like that. There's no sleep anymore. Okay? How quickly we forget these things. So that's why in Hinduism we see the woman as goddess. She's the greatest sacrificer there is. Right? And I have seen some women take some beating and still do all their duties. They get abused, they get slapped around, and they still do their duties. Not man will do that. The minute he gets slapped around, he's gone. Such is the greatness of woman. Now if you look carefully at the picture, she sits on a tiger. Guess who's the tiger? The one who acts like a tiger. Who's that? When he wants love, when he wants food, that's the man. And so the purpose of the woman, again the sacrifice of her life, is to calm the man. That's the nature of all women, is to calm the man. And only a woman can calm the man. Because if you see two guys fighting, and you're a guy and you go to try to stop them, you get beaten up too. But a woman goes there, they stop. Right? Such is the greatness of the woman. Now the sword means abortion. Espalda. Es espalda, ¿no? Espalda. La espalda significa espada. La espada. La espada significa cuando tiene abortos. Sí. La mujer puede cambiar el mundo por abortos. Si hay un aborto, cambia todo el mundo. Maybe it's Jesus Christ. Maybe it's Krishna. Right? Right? Tal vez es Einstein. ¿No? Entonces, si tiene un aborto, cambia todo el mundo. And if the child is born, he can become a doctor and he'll change the world. Right? So every time she have a baby, the whole world changes. The whole world changes. Right? At the end of this, I'm going to ask, maybe get to sing this Mount Mantra. Yeah? We're going to sing a song to the mother at the end of this. Now if you look at here carefully, she has a flower. Now the flower signifies connection with love. She can only love you. Right? When a mother loves a child, it is pure, unconditional, no rules, no reglas. La mamá y el niño. Right? The rule of love is pure. She has unconditional love. That's what the flower means. Now the trident. How is it? Tridente. 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 Tridente significado the three worlds, los tres mundos. The world of death, the world of birth, and the world of heaven. She controls all of that. When she gives birth to the baby, if whatever she eats can kill the child. And you know, sometimes women try to abort the baby and they can't. They try to drink something and doesn't, because that means the baby is meant to come. So they can kill the baby, they can control the life of the child. Such is the power of the woman, the mother. So the trident means she controls all three. She controls death, rebirth, and life. Right? What else she has there? A shell. So she has a shell, un concha. Concha, caracol.
Caracol.
Right. Okay, el caracol. El caracol significa la voz de la mujer. las palabras de la mujer. A mother can curse a child anytime, and it will work. Una madre puede dar maldición cualquier tiempo a la niña. So, sit up. Now, the mother words are very important, right? If the mother says, when the girl is young, and she says, "Oh, you're gonna see, you're gonna marry a man who's gonna treat you very bad, or you're gonna marry a man who's going to leave you, or you're gonna marry a man who is going to beat you." The mother's words will come true. So great is the mother in terms of wishing the children. So you need your mother's good words. Such is the power of the mother. So guess what is needed to stop that now? Sacrifice. You know how it's sacrifice? I know my mother likes money. So every time I see her, I give her some money. I can never pay her, but that's enough to give some sacrifice. Right? If you know your mother like habichuelas, con give her that. Right? Whatever she likes, you give her. And then she can never give you the curse. This applies to guys and girls. Applies to guys and girls. So whatever whenever you be nice to mother, you want to sacrifice that. No matter if she's wrong in your mind, she's wrong, of course, but she's still right. You still have to give her something in return for your sacrifice for her. Okay, and then what else we have? Well, of course, the caracol also means the voice, the woman. Right? The wife. Now, I had one interesting story. The guy, he would come home and he would beat his wife every day. He would hit his wife every day. And so what happens now is that it continued for a while until the lady could not stand it anymore. And she decided to leave. But every time he hit her, he would say that those hands, you will lose it. So this gentleman came to me one day, and he's sitting on it, and he's like that, and I didn't know that his hands don't work. But he's like that, and he's sitting in the chair. So I went to shake his hand, and he wouldn't shake his hand. He wouldn't shake my hand. So I thought he didn't want to shake my hand. Right? Until I realized now that his hands do not work. He lost the hands motion totally gone. And so what happens now is that I found out the story. He used to beat the girl. I asked him, he said yes. To beat her, and then she wished him that his hand would not work. So the voice, the words of the woman can really create, even the wife can curse the husband and the children and so on. Such is the greatness of the woman's words. So imagine, if she says sweet words. Now if she says sweet words all the time, and she talks nice all the time, and the guy still hits her, what happens? He loses. Because she's sacrificing now. She's sacrificing herself.